Welcome to Reddit's Recipes! This is the third in our ongoing series where we discover the delightful recipes you can only find on Reddit. This episode's theme, piles of slop!
Slop!
The previous two, a little bit more distinct in where the recipes we're targeting. These ones, I mean, they're just piles of slop. It's right in the name. It's just, they just put shit on top of shit. Called food, which I can definitely appreciate. I know Kathy Mitchell can appreciate.
We're going for a dump today?
They're all dumps, really, if you think about it. The first recipe coming from user 913Django in the Shitty Food Porn subreddit. This one is lovingly referred to as the 420. You're gonna start with some nacho cheese Doritos, like so. The second ingredient will be your Kraft mac and cheese. Your third ingredient, mini raviolis. These are the smallest raviolis I could find. Their raviolis are absolutely tiny. I mean, you need some of that tomato sauce. That's the only thing that's approaching, you know, like a hot sauce on here. And then finally, you're ending with your 3-cheese blend.
Ooh. Now, is this heated? No, it just raw dogs on the top?
Yep, they just raw dogged it on top. Did not cook it down at all. Now, the original poster said that the ravioli is what ruined this dish. So we're gonna find out. Cheers. Wow, what a flavor journey that is. It's the contrast of the two different types of extremely shitty noodles on top of the crunchy chips, and it really creates quite the sensation in your mouth when you eat this.
It's just so many carbs. It's carbs on carbs.
It's carbs on carbs. You would think that it would all kind of just turn into like a singular moosh, but everything is distinct. Everything stays distinct in here. You gotta be stoned to enjoy this. You gotta.
But Jack in the Box is just as easy, if not more so.
Yeah. Okay, I can see where they're coming from. I can see how the thought processes would add up to trying to create this thing. However, I agree with them that it was a little bit of a miss, and that the ravioli has such a strong flavor that's sort of overtaking a lot of the other stuff. Even though you can taste the other ingredients, it's primarily that super distinct canned noodle flavor. You know how to eat Chef Boyardee ravioli?
Cold, out of the can, like a fucking heathen.
Exactly! Our second recipe, also coming from the Shitty Food Porn subreddit. This one posted by MetalGuy91, who neglected to give it a name. However, what it is a pile of ramen, butter beans, corn, tuna, and country crock.
We're gonna call this the white trash slop.
There you go. White trash slop coming up. We're just gonna mix this together in the pan. We'll cook the ramen. We're gonna add our country crock first so that it melts all nice in here.
Mmm, country crock.
They didn't really tell us how much. Now, before this recipe, I didn't actually know what a butter bean was. They're actually just lima beans. Let's get our corn in there.
Just go for the tuna. Maybe it'll bring the room together. You know, that looks real fucking close to what the fucking...
Yes, it does. And if I remember right, the original poster was not a fan of their creation. There is nothing good about the texture of a butter bean or a lima bean. That bean in general, it's just so gritty and gross. Who wants to eat sandy beans? The only thing with like real flavor in here is maybe the corn. It's just so devoid of flavor. I have to try to see if maybe adding just a little bit of flavor helps this out. So I'm gonna grab the ramen packet and maybe a little extra crunchy crock to butter this up. Here we go. Flavor explosion. It's better. Is it good? No. Still not very good. This is strangely slightly more edible than the first one.
Wow. The ravioli were that bad?
It just wasn't an ideal situation with those. This is like, you can tell where there was like an actual food in their mind. And our final recipe today, coming from 2015 Nissan 370Z Nismo from the Shitty Food Porn subreddit, made out of baked beans, cheese, Worcestershire, and some eggs. And for this one, we gotta go to the stove. Now, there's not a good description here of exactly how this recipe was built. So, I'm gonna go in order of the rest of the ingredients on the post. There we go. Let's add some eggs. Again, not a lot of specifics in the directions here, so we're winging it. Constant movement.
In the beans.
In the beans.
That one just looks like wet beans.
Looks like a healthy amount of cheese. I think there's a fair amount of this in there, considering the color that the final version of this is. If anything's gonna save this, it's that A1 adjacent flavor. We didn't quite get the color that we were going for, but I feel like this would just taste like vinegar if I was adding any more Worcestershire. But I definitely think we got the right consistency. Mmm, what a wonderful bowl of diarrhea we have here. With all the tangy and sort of fatty elements going on in here, it smells a little like vomit. Here's hoping. Cheers. It's a weird way to arrive at refried beans. Your tongue can tell that what we did to the eggs is what happened in here. Just like the little, I don't know, little minuscule pieces of egg floating around in this. They're just like suspended in here. And you can kind of feel it on your tongue in a way. What's weird is that I really don't mind this. I think it tastes fine. It's a really long road to go down just to get to this. Like I said, you could just crack yourself open a can of refried beans or something and kind of have a similar sensation. It is nice sort of having the tomatoey-ness that the beans bring and getting extra tangy with the Worcestershire definitely helps out. I'm not sure the cheese is doing a whole lot. As it is, you could kind of have like a bean dip situation here with people eating it. And they would have a look on their face like, there's something in here I can't quite put my finger on.
Eggs!
It's scrambled eggs.
Just eat beans normally.
Yeah, maybe just eat beans normally. And there you go, there's our selection of slops today on the Reddit recipes. I hope you enjoyed. I think next time we get back to the Reddit recipes, we gotta go with a classic theme. And that theme is pickles. Until then, I bid you adieu. Please like, share, subscribe. Check out all the social links. We'll see you next time.